Hello, I'm FBX and welcome back to the video. So the world border in Minecraft console is one of the facts of the game that has existed since the game very first came out, and every single edition of the game has the world border at some point in the world. Have you ever wondered what it's like to get outside that world border? Well, I mean, that's happened quite a lot actually, and there's been several glitches to get outside of it, but 4J have gotten bigger and bigger in their, attempts to patch it, and they've even made it to the point where you can't even get anywhere close to the edge. You can't get to the 2.5 blocks closest to the edge. The game literally stops you, and it makes it impossible to get outside the world, and it has been that way for about a year now. But what if I said there's actually a brand new glitch to get outside the world, and it works in the Nether best? I think you could probably work this in the overworld, but I've tried for a long time now, it doesn't work there. But it does allow you to get outside of the Nether in the craziest way possible, and it's the funny, next step in this, 4J versus the community thing. It looks like the community has found another glitch which allows us to get outside the world. So hopefully you'll enjoy this video showing off how to do it. It's from thegamingmineblo, so big thanks to him for sharing it with me. Like this if you do like it, because it helps out the channel and lets know you do enjoy these crazy glitch videos. But with that said, let's talk about how you can do this one, because again, it's really insane, both, the measures that you have to use to get outside the world, but also the countermeasures you can see that 4J's put in there to stop this stuff happening. And to give you an example of that, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead to the Nether, because again, this works best in the Nether. I cannot get it working in the overworld, but I'm sure at some point someone will be able to get it working there. It's just, there's no easy functional way to do that. So let's go into the Nether, and what you want to do is grab yourself some ender pearls so you can get above the Nether, because even above the Nether is not meant to be functional, accessible by the game itself. You're not meant to get above that bedrock, because if you try to get above the layer of bedrock, the game kind of breaks you essentially. Where, as you can see, if you get above the bedrock layer, you can see how I'm up here, but I'm stuck inside my block. You might not see that, but like I'm walking left and right, but I'm trapped against the block I'm in, because there's just this weird invisible haze here that's meant to kind of stop you getting around. However, you can get around this by using ender pearls. By the way, I built myself I guess it would be a zombie pigman farm here, way before, back before they stopped the Nether being unusable, so I've just got a farm that's trapped here. What you want to bear in mind though is don't place any blocks here, because if you place a block, it's stuck here forever. So I'm just going to do this once, just to show you. You place down a block of emerald, it's there forever. There is no way to undo that, and that's kind of annoying. So yeah, what you want to do is you want to get to the edge of the world. So again, just ender pearl yourself there, bit by bit by bit. You can fire really high, you can fire really low, it doesn't really matter, but you want to take yourself to one of the edges of your Nether. So in this case, we're going to just go to this one. I think this is our north Nether. I'm not too certain though, but as you can see, you want to go to the very edge of the Nether and be pretty much at the edge of the world. So as you can see, the exact same thing happens here as happens in the overworld, where the game does not want you to go over there. It makes a few changes to mechanics. You can't place boats down here. You can't do a lot of stuff here that will allow you to get outside the world. Even if you try to place horses, it won't probably work. However, there is a glitch which involves using horses, unmounting from horses, and then using dispensers to place said horses, which actually does work at the edge here. So for this to work, once we place that down, it's kind of stuck there. So you want to go to the very bottom you can. Make sure the dispenser faces this way, like it is. Place a lever next to it, or behind it, or wherever you want to place it, and then you want to fill the thing with spawn eggs. And then what you want to do, again, we're going to ender pearl back here. It's crazy just how, much they've locked down the Nether to stop people doing stuff. Like you saw how earlier I tried to throw something away. It gets trapped on the same block as you, because again, the Nether's like trapped to one space. But you can use this kind of trapping into one space to prevent one of the mechanics, which is when you place a horse anywhere near the edge of the world, the horse is meant to walk back into the main world as fast as it humanly can. It doesn't like being anywhere near the border. However, if you have a dispenser filled with horse eggs, and then let's say you spawn one right there, although it will eventually try to walk back, it finds it a lot harder to do so, and it means that the horse is essentially trapped in that block. So we place a few horses like that, try and make sure we get at least one that's like half stuck over the border. What we can then do is we can mount said horse. You can tame it if you want to too, with some golden carrots or something, and then once you get off the horse, as you're going to see, you end up over the world border, and we have officially done it. We've gotten over the world border. We've done it just like that. Also, some of the horses over here, by the way, once you get back over, the world border is back in place, and you're trapped over here again. So you want to get on your horse, and then you want to get off the horse over the world border. You have to be over a block over the border for it to count. Once you're here, it doesn't properly count. You have to go like a full, so it's really tricky to actually manage, as you're seeing right here, but you have to get a full block over the world border for this to properly work. And again, doing this consistently is so hard, I found. Again, like getting it to truthfully, properly work is a really challenging thing, but just by like jumping from horse to horse and eventually hoping that one of them goes close enough to the border. As you can see, I'm actually trapped. Oh, I think I might actually, okay, no, we're good. But you can see how tricky this thing is to do. You want to wait until the horse is something like that, where it's basically over the edge, but just not technically, and then you want to be able to mount the horse. But you can only mount the horse that's in the, in the usable part of the world. It's a very crazy glitch that is required to do this sort of thing, but it's something you can do right. There we go, we finally did it. You want to get off at just the right angle, and as soon as you get more than one block away from the edge, you have officially gone out of the Minecraft world. So that's right, we've done it again. You can see how ridiculous that is. I love the community effort for 4J says that we shouldn't get outside the world, but you know, how about we try that anyway? And I love that it's now being made possible again. But the crazy thing is, because they've done so many changes to the outside the world. Again, it's not meant to be accessible. Most players will never see this. So if you have gotten this far, then good news, you get to see something most people in Minecraft never get to see. But there's a lot of weirdities about being outside the world. So let's say hypothetically you do this in survival, because theoretically all of that was possible in survival. It's just going to take you a lot of damage. And the crazy thing about being outside the end is your fireworks don't work. So here you can see, I'm going to eat myself some golden carrots. I'm outside the world, and I can be around here for as long as I can fly, but the problem is you can't fly here infinitely or until your elytra breaks because fireworks don't work. As you can see, the firework goes away. It's like the firework should be firing, like you can see my counters going down, but it doesn't properly work. This is true for creative as well. Also, apparently people are in my world, but even though they're not, it's the weird glitch of Xbox. But anyway, as you can see, I'm firing my fireworks, but nothing's happening because there is no way. I'm gonna just launch myself up now. There is no way for anything to happen outside of here. When you, again, everything's just really weird. If you throw something away, notice how it just doesn't exist at all. We're throwing all these golden carrots. They just don't exist. There is nothing that seems to even exist out here, which makes it the craziest place in Minecraft to be. Only you, the character, exist. There is no limitations on what you can do out here. Or, sorry, there are lots of limitations on what you can do out here, but that nothing really exists. You can't place blocks or anything like that out here because there's just no space. This isn't within the usable world of Minecraft. It's just an endless red mist that once you walk into, you can't even realize where you come back from. So yeah, that's a crazy little thing. I want to go on to the Nether in a second, but before we do, I want to just quickly mention that you can actually build inside the Minecraft world while being out of it. So again, make sure you don't go within a block of the world, but you can actually place blocks down there if you get this just right. As you can see, that means you can build from outside the world into the world, and you can like hide yourself back here or something if you really want to. I don't know why you would, but it's a thing you can totally do that is kind of wacky like that. So yeah, you could also make a Nether portal if you really wanted to for someone else to use, because again, it wouldn't work for you. And also, what's worth mentioning is the fact that you can go below the Nether. So I haven't actually probably checked this one. Let's see what it's like here, because it seems to change from update to update. As you can see, once you get below the Nether, the red mist goes away. It only activates above Y1, which means as soon as you go below, it suddenly fades, like really, really subtly, like you can see, like mostly black, slightly red, and then all the way red like that. So yeah, it's crazy just how fast it fades, and you actually get underneath the Nether, and you can see, oh wait, not right now. Oh no, we got trapped in the world again by doing that. So unlike before, you can't get trapped in the Nether, which means that now we're just trapped in this endless void underneath the world, surrounded by bedrock. Okay, this is, wait, let's check this out. This is the weirdest thing I think we've ever done in Minecraft. But it is the latest installment of how to get outside of the Minecraft console world. I hope you all enjoyed it. Big thanks to thegamingmineblo again for finding this. I love the craziness that's always going to be possible in Minecraft. I love the amount of effort people are always going to put in to find crazy stuff like this, and I hope all of you appreciate that too. So like this video if you did like it, because it helps out the channel a lot. Let us know you do like these sorts of videos. Share if you liked it, and subscribe if you're around here, because blah 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 blah. Find more glitches. You get the point. You probably heard that 1,000 times. If you have, then maybe you should subscribe. And if you already subscribed, then maybe you should subscribe again. That doesn't make any sense, but you should do it anyway. Thank you very much for watching the video. Look at me, I'm back in the world now. What an eventful journey I've had. And I guess I'll see you all